Cemetery. A place where dead people are laid to rest in what seemed like an unending row of boxes. It is where families visit their dead loved ones to pray, light a candle and offer flowers. This is what a cemetery is. And this is how it should be. A peaceful home for the resting souls. However, there is a secret lying behind the peaceful graveyard at Pardo Private Cemetery. The cemetery has become a hideout and meeting place for prostitutes every night. It is transformed into a place for pleasure. A cemetery is a resting place for the dead. However, here at Pardo Private Cemetery lies a secret story when midnight strikes. Different types of people of different ages and gender go to the cemetery at night to either meet or actually have a sexual intercourse there. Henry Cabrera, a resident from the neighborhood of Pardo Private Cemetery, said that he often notices this kind of activity happening just outside his house. He also said that sometimes there are even high school students who are involved. Cabrera said that he often sees students in their uniforms head towards the cemetery. He thought that they just took a wrong turn because they seemed unfamiliar. But it took a long time before they came out. This happens every night, and he observed that there are different people who meet in the cemetery for that purpose. The cemetery lot is owned by the residents living within the neighborhood. A certain grave house is usually located right in front of its lot owner. Ironically, as private cemetery, there is no proper security of the place. Some of the grave houses have broken padlocks, and some gates are even left open. Mark Anthony, 21, a resident of Ibabaw, Pardo, tried his first time in the cemetery for free. He wasn't really planning on doing it, but once he had a taste, it became addicting.
First time na kay dili ko namadlo ko, but ni-try ko kausa kanang kuan kanang nagpangita ko.
He says that doing it in the cemetery is different from in rooms because aside from it's free, it's also dark and quiet.
Nakakuha ko sa cemetery.
At a young age of 14, Shara, not her real name, experienced this kind of activity in exchange for money.
Mingaw man sa dito kung gabi na. Nahadlok sa gamay. Pero mayroon naman sa ang laki nga ay kadlok ko may umok diri. Naraman sa sila.
Having it done for quite some time, she said doing it in the cemetery does not scare her anymore. Shara was greatly influenced by her friends from school who regularly do these things. Kids like her who are exposed to these activities become curious and will do things to satisfy their curiosity. Legally speaking, prostitution is a crime regardless where the act is done.
The place where the crime is committed is not an element of the offense, which means that even if the crime is committed where else, provided the elements are present, the crime of prostitution is still consummated. But supposing the crime is committed in a cemetery, what is the legal implication? I recall of one crime in the revised penal code that is a disrespect of the dead. We can charge two crimes actually. One, prostitution, and second, disrespect of the dead.
With the eerie silence and darkness of graveyards, just what other stories have we yet not discovered? Kenneth, Torres, Cebu.